Hi, I'm Denise Fleck with Sunny Dog Inc., helping you to help your pets. And besides knowing pet first aid and having a pet first aid kit, yes, it's your pet's toolkit. Just like a carpenter or a plumber needs the right tool for the job, you need the right tool to help your pet when in need. So make sure you have everything at your fingertips so that you don't run around wasting precious time when your pet needs you most. Besides learning pet first aid and having this pet first aid kit, there are 5 things you can do to become a better pet parent. Number 1 would be to know the location of your nearest animal emergency center. Animal emergency centers work 2 ways these days. Some are open 24/7, others open at 6 in the evening and close 8 the next morning to fill that gap of time when your veterinarian isn't open. But know where this place is. Do more than just write down the address and the phone number. In the next week, give yourself a homework assignment of driving there. Because when you have a cat whose paw is bleeding or a dog who isn't breathing, you don't want to be worrying, is it a right turn or a left turn? Which side of the street is it on? You want to take this off your worry list and really know where this place is. Take it a step farther. Find out what services they offer. Do they have blood should your pet need a transfusion? Do they have rattlesnake antivenin? How will you pay them? Do they take credit cards? Will they work out some kind of plan for you? The more you know ahead of time, the less the panic will set in when you really need to be there for your pet. Number 2 is to keep up with those annual veterinary visits. Your veterinarian is your pet's second best friend. You should be number 1. But there's nothing like that professional eyes, hands, ears, stethoscope, urinalysis, blood tests that your veterinarian can take for your dog or cat and find a problem when it's small before it becomes a big deal. Along with this, your veterinarian is your care provider for doing spays and neuters, vaccinations, and any preventive care your pet needs. Number 3 is for you to become a better team player with your veterinarian by doing a weekly head-to-tail checkup of your dog or cat. Really check them over from snout to tail, feeling for lumps and bumps, noting the condition of their coat. Is the skin flaky? Is the hair shiny? What about the energy in their eyes? Check their vitals, feel their respiration, their breathing, the pulse, just like you would on a human. Really get to know your dog or cat, because the more you know that's something that's normal for them, the more quickly you can determine when something's not quite right. Number 4 is to read your pet's food labels. You want to know what it is you're putting in your pet's bodies. On the back of the bag or on the back of the can is an ingredient label, just like on our human food, with the ingredients listed in diminishing value. What you want to see in that number 1 position is a high quality protein. It should be chicken, salmon, veal, lamb, whatever it is you feed your pet should be listed first. If chicken and sweet potato are listed numbers 7 and 8, there's not a whole lot of chicken and sweet potato in that food. So look for that high quality protein listed first. Also keep in mind that if you have multiple pets, they may not all be able to eat the same diet. Just like us humans, some have allergies and some do better on certain proteins. So pay attention. If your pet has a good shiny coat, no flaky skin, lots of energy, and is not seeming to have too many health problems, you're probably doing right by them. But if anything's off base, you might suspect the food. Additionally, when you're looking at that pet food label, if there are a lot of fillers like corn and wheat and soy, those aren't necessarily the best things for your dog or cat. Realize they kind of eat carbohydrates to accommodate our human diets. In the wild, pets would eat a high protein as the bulk of their diet. And number 5 is to spend good quality time with your pet. Provide plenty of exercise and obedience train and socialize your dogs and cats. Well, obedience train your dog, good luck with that on the cat, but you want to socialize your pets because a friendly pet is less likely to get into a fight with another animal or a person and therefore not need pet first aid. An obedience trained dog will stay on that side of the street and not run into traffic. We'll leave it when you catch him near the garbage can so that he won't ingest poison. These are very, very important things you must do with your pets. It helps to ensure that your pet has a forever home with you. Thousands of animals end up at animal shelters because they don't know their manners, because their humans didn't take the time to train them and become good family members. So by doing so, not only does he become a good family member for you, but a good friend to all who visit your home. Exercise is imperative to keep that blood and oxygen circulating. As we're doing new things now and making our pets live longer lives, we want to keep their brains nourished and enriched as well. So besides moving the joints with the exercise, oxygenating their brain by getting good cardio with you every day is important. Sure, when your dog's getting to be a little bit up there in the years, he's not going to take an hour hike in the canyon every day, but several 10-minute walks are still very important. And remember, a tired dog is a good dog. He's not going to be left to his own vices looking for something to get into trouble with. So if you tire him out and he has a good time with you, he'll be better off when you have to leave him home for short periods of time. I know we all get busy and caught up in our lives doing various things, but they are members of the family and they love us unconditionally, and there's nothing like spending good time with your pet. They provide therapy, they keep our secrets, we can tell them anything, and they're just wonderful friends and companions. So make sure you don't ever brush them aside and that you give them the quality time they would give you. I'm Denise Fleck with Sunny Dog Inc.